Okay, so welcome to SWC Matra. My name is Ashish Madhukar. I have approx 5 year experience in a Salesforce development. So my expertise in LWC and integration. So today we will learn in this class how we can call Apex method using LWC component and using the wire method, and also uh, any event like on click on change method. Okay, imperatively and non imperatively we call the apex method. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, so apex method from LWC. So after the apex class method you can call the apex method as a function. Okay, so in this function into the component by calling the either via wire services and our imperatively. Imperatively means basically you can call the apex method on click on change any event basically. Okay, so then you call me apex method called. So to call apex method lightning wave component basically. So there are three types method you can call: wire property, wire function, and call apex method imperatively. Imperatively means basically on change on click. This is the imperatively method. Okay. So and then to expose apex method on lightning web component, the method must be static and either global or public. Okay. And annotation the method with aura enable. Okay. So for example, you have created one apex method, but you did not annotate your method as a aura enabled. Okay. So without aura enabled method, you can't call your method in the LWC. So it's must you need to be annotate your method as a aura enabled. Okay. Then wire property with apex. So as per the method writing the rule, first we have to import method in apex, like in apex method from the apex class. Okay. So here we have given this the format how you can import your apex method basically in the LWC component. Okay. So this is the import apex method. So apex method here you can give, it's not mandatory you can give your apex method, but for understanding we are giving the apex method name. Okay, why we are when we calling the apex method anywhere, so we understood this method we are calling now. Okay, so after that from and salesforce apex, then apex other salesforce apex, this is the mandatory. After that, for example, if you are writing the any LWC component or any apex method for any basically manage package. Okay, so in that manage package we are using the namespace. Okay, but in our developer console we are for learning, so we are not using any um, username any namespace basically. Okay, so that's why namespace basically by default salesforce writing c. Okay, so no need to be for as of now no need to be uh, given the namespace name. And after that apex class name. Okay, so whatever the you have created your apex class name. Okay, then after the dot method name. Okay, so whatever the your method name you have created in apex method, so that should be after dot your method name. Okay, so then properties wire to apex method in below format. So when you call any method, okay, using the wire adapter, so it should be @wire, then your apex method. And if you are calling or any passing any basically parameter, okay, so in curly braces it should be your parameter. Okay, then after property or function, so you can give any name your property or function, any what variable name you can give after that. So then using that you can use your property name for access the data. So now we can get the data using, so when you are using your data in HTML or for any calculation of or any functionality. So you need to be use property. Property means basically this name, whatever you have given name uh, in of property. So property dot data. So then you can get your all the data in a their UI or in console for accessing. Then after that error using property dot error in HTML. So if you are using you want to check any errors coming or not, so you can use a property dot error. Okay, so then you able to get the error basically. Okay, so use case basically how we can uh, use this and so basically uh, the use case, for example, the business want basically how we can do uh, this is the business requirement. Okay, business want to create one page to search all account record based on the account name. Okay, so how you can do that basically? So these are the requirement, and now we want to how we can create this functionality using the LWC basically. Okay, so let's go in the system now, then we can use how we can do that. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, everyone able to see my screen, VS Code screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, okay, so basically the use case how we can use and implement in our system. So that let's start now, and then we can do that. Okay, so first we need to be create our LWC component or Apex method. So let's create our basically Apex method. So how you can create an Apex class basically? Just type here Control Shift P. Okay. Using the Control Shift P, you able to open this box, and here you need to be select your Apex class. So here we need to be name the Apex, create Apex class. Okay, so create here, and now you can give your Apex method name basically. Okay, so what's your Apex method name? You can give as per your understanding. So here I'm giving the Apex method account search controller. Okay, so I have given my basically this one. Okay, then remove this one. Okay, why? Because this is the basically constructor. For as of now, I don't want to use this constructor. Okay, so you, this your method name. Now just method name. After that, public static. Then I want to return the list. Okay, so here the basically your return type. Okay, then I want to give the my Apex method name basically. So this is the my Apex method name. Get account. Okay. So if you want to give your any parameter, so here I want to give the basically parameter name, account name. I will pass the account name, then I will get my the search functionality basically. Okay. So here I have already told its method name should be aura enable. So at the rate aura, okay, then enabled. Okay, and when you're calling your method name using the wire adapter, so it should be also the catchable equal to true. Catchable equal to true means basically whatever the data it will be written from here, then data it will be stored in the basically in a browser. Okay, cache. So that's why we are using the catchable equal to true. Okay, so here I want to search functionality. Okay, so here I want to create my key, search key. Okay, so in search key basically you need to be from starting and after anything value, then it will be returned. Okay. So this is the like okay. Basically, percentage is defining when you are searching anything. So starting and ending with any character, any word. But in middle, I getting any. For example, I am searching the AB. So when AB present in the middle anywhere, then it will be the return that data. So that's why I'm using the percentage starting and last. And if in ABA or any character is matching within this word, then it's the return the data. Okay. So here I want to create one list here, account type list. Okay. Then account list. This is my variable name. Okay. So then select. Okay. Then ID, name. Okay. And also you can give the account name, account number. Okay. Then from account. Okay. And where name like. Okay. Where name like column, then your variable name, this variable name. Okay. Okay. Then semicolon close, and then just return your data, this variable list of account. Okay. Now I have created my apex method. Okay. So here just deploy. If any error in this code, then it will be throw here. Okay. So no error in this in code. So that's why it's deployed successfully. Okay. So now let's what we do. Let's create one component basically. Okay. So type here Control Shift P again and type here create lightning. So here this is light first one lightning wave component. So in the first class, I have told when you are creating any LWC component, so name should be start with small. Okay. So here I'm being giving my account. Okay, account search component. Okay. So it should be start from small, then other thing you can give the capital no matter. Okay. So this is my component basically name. Okay. So here first, we have show the basically how you need to be import your Apex method. Okay, so I want to import my Apex method. So here first import. Okay, then your Apex method name. So here I want to give my Apex method name. This one. Okay, so you can give any other name as well, but for understanding our method name, so that's why we are giving the Apex same method name basically. Okay, then from after that Salesforce Apex this one. Okay, and again forward slash your class name, Apex class name. Okay, this is your Apex class name dot your method name here, then semicolon. Okay. So this is the format you are calling importing any Apex method in a LWC component. Okay. Now I want to use wire. So here import your wire decorator as well. Okay. So I want to use also track. So I also track I'm importing here. So in one video we have learned about the what are the decorators, so you can watch the video second one, so you can understand the decorator how you are using and everything. Okay, so let me type here the track creating the one variable here, basically search key. Okay, this is a track basically here. Okay, then after that, what you call here, I will need to call my apex method name. Okay, so when you're calling apex method name, so first at the rate, then wire. Okay, then after that, your apex method name. Okay, as per our given in the presentation, so it should be your apex method name. Okay, then comma. Okay, after that, if any you're calling any passing any parameter, so here curly braces first. Okay, then your variable name means whatever you have given in name, your apex parameter name. So that parameter name you need to be type here. Okay, paste, then colon, after that dollar. Okay, dollar, then this your variable name here, this one. Okay, then after that your property name basically. So this is my property name. Okay, so this, like this, we have called our apex method. Okay, now I want to search functionality, so I want to create one basically one method for taking the input. Okay, so handle key. Okay, so here I want to store that variable. So this variable name, when you're calling any variable name, okay, so it should be called with the this. Okay, then equal to event dot target dot value. Okay, so this is done your JS part. Okay, so now how you can want your JavaScript. So let's go in the HTML part. This is your Java HTML part. Okay. Yeah, Srikant, you are raising the hand. Any question?
Uh, yes, Ashish, actually, go to that account search component.js.
Uh-huh.
In that, we have given event.target.value, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What it means
Basically, in HTML, I will create one input form. Okay. Matlab in input
in
very
HTML.
in HTML. So when you
Okay,
type anywhere any input, okay, so that input we will take in HTML, that we will call our apex method to get the result basically.
okay. I'm comparing in the class and JavaScript. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, okay. Nice. This method is called for the your UI. Okay, when
HTML.
I will create HTML input field, that input field value I will take here. This method I will call in my HTML method basically.
Okay, okay. Then what about in the decorator at the last, that too at the rate wire? The last we have given accounts.
This one. This is property
Yes.
name. Okay. So because using this property name, we get the access data, and if any error, we can get here.
But Ashish, where to came this accounts?
Where
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, I want to know where to came this account actually.
This one.
Yes, accounts.
So
Yes.
you can give, it's not mandatory, you can give accounts, you can give anything name. This is the property name, or you can say method name basically. You can, it's not mandatory, you can give this one. I can give my search data. You can this one
O-
also.
Okay, okay, got it, got
This is
it.
the property name, means when your method call na, it will be return your data. So this is property for storing your data basically.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so you can
Yes.
use this one also. You can, and it's not mandatory. You can write the name account. So we are writing this because we are understanding this data is storing the such type of data. That's why we are giving the naming convention such type.
Okay, okay.
property means according to you is that subject?
Yeah, you can say like object or data, basically.
But
Basically,
search data is not a object, right?
no, no, no. When you are creating this data, okay, so this is the property. If, for example, if you are creating any method, okay, so in method, what it should become the data or it should become the error, okay. So in the wire operator, it's there are two property in within this. Okay, for example, you if you want to use here data, so this the data you can use the data like this. If you want to use if any error coming, so you can use the error. So in this whatever the variable you can give here, then it should be the two property data and error. These are not changeable. Data and error it should be always come. So this is the standard basically. But you can
Okay,
give this
okay,
name according to you.
okay. Like if we place conditional search data dot data, it will give true.
True, right. And
Okay.
in this data also it will become the all the your data means all your account whatever you have searched.
Okay.
Okay. So in HTML, let's create one small UI. Okay. So then we understand how we are calling this
I
basically.
have one question.
Yeah, yeah.
In JavaScript, sir, why we use track?
Track basically, okay, basically track is not deprecated, okay, but such sometime when are using the okay storing any data in a variable, so when sometime it's not taking the correct data, okay, means when you are using dynamic data or changeable data, okay, so then you can use a track basically for create your reactive variable.
Ashish, you have
Okay,
mentioned
okay, sir.
at the rate search key, right?
Yeah, right.
This search key is we are providing input from the HTML.
Right. Then I will store in this variable.
Okay.
Then this variable I'm passing in my apex parameter here. Okay. So let's create one HTML. So here I'm creating one lightning. Okay. Lightning basically card. Okay. If you want to show some given subtitle, okay, so how you can understand this it will become your title or why you are using this. So okay, in LWC library you can tag, okay, how you can use all the tag when we will use this tag, so you can use that one when you are using that such type. Okay, so here if you want to give any icon, so I can give like the any, okay, basically icon name also like so this is the all basically, okay, when you are go in the LWC component library, okay, so then you can understand which one for this and which one for this basically, and how it will look like, it will be show everything, but
I
I
did
will
check once icon spelling
hmm,
ICONE or ICON.
uh-huh.
Uh, Here in line number two, spelling
I
of
know
icon.
icon.
Okay, okay, sorry, okay, thank you. Okay.
Like Ashish, you have given icon name is custom colon custom 57, right? How you
Right.
have given?
No, okay, let me show you. Okay, this component library, you when you use the component library now, so you can understand everything. Okay, component library for LWC. Okay, so when you open component library, so you can know what are these are this and why we are using. So this is the all here. If you check here, this is the view also. Okay. For example, I'm using the lightning component, lightning card. Okay. So here also the lightning card. Okay. And how it's look like everything.
No,
Okay. You can find here basically. Okay. Let me search here. Lightning card. Okay, this is the card. So you can check the how it look like and how it will be so you can also check here the preview. So according to your requirement you can check here like here. Okay, so if you want to some with title and variant, put something you want to vary header and footer, and if you want to some give any button also, so you can like this is the basically your icon. So if you check here, so here is given the okay icon, and here you can want for your icon name and how you can give your icon name. So you can check here. Okay, if you type your slds icon, this is the icon library. Okay, this is icon name. Okay, so this is the all icon available in the system. So you can, I'm using the custom. Okay, I'm using the custom 57. Check here, this is the, so you can use as per your requirement. So you can find this is the component library. Okay, let me share this component library in chat so you can also get this one. Okay, okay, I will share this one icon and this one. Okay, okay, so
Ashish, in the icon name, before the colon,
mhm.
only two are there, like standard, custom, or any other thing else.
No, you can whatever available here in this SLDS section, this one. Okay, you can give icon name. If you want to use a custom, any different, so that one you need to be stored in a static resource, and then you can use your basically. So here that time you need to be use the img tag. Okay, image tag for icon storing that data. Okay,
Okay.
but whatever available in Salesforce Lightning designing part, so you can use all here utility, standard, custom. These are all the here icons basically. If you check here, these are all the icons. But according to our requirements, we are getting all the icon mostly here. Okay, okay. So let's go our new. So we are using now using our deep tag here basically. Okay. So I have, let me create one lightning input tag. Okay, so lightning ning lightning input. Okay, this one basically close. Then after that here you can give the type, which type of input tag you are creating. So let me give the search. Okay, so how you can know these are things? These are things available in the lightning component. So this is our event. So I want to call my event method name on change, means when variable change, then my method call. So how you can call any JavaScript method on the HTML? So here event name, then equal, then curly braces. Okay, after that your method name, this one, like basically JavaScript method name. Then paste here. Okay. After that, if you want to use any label name, so you can give the label name basically. So I want to give my label name like a search. Okay. So in Java, in tag, we have the different type of, okay, some border and some data like basically. So you can give that, those are like some padding, some uh, you know margin. So you can use SLDS tag, okay, for class for the giving the margin and padding. So here, so in LWC we have one template, okay, condition. If LWC true, this one, if true. So when we are using in this, so we are giving our the like this data. So this is my property, right? So this is my property, and I want to use my property dot data. Means when data is coming, okay, then it will be run execute my within this code, otherwise it will be not run. Okay. So in the tag, we have one iteration here, name is the for each. Okay, this one. And in for each, our this data need to be passed, because we will iterate all the data for showing on the HTML. Okay. One another item here, for item. Okay, this one. For item, you need to be give your item name. Means which variable using you are iterating your data, basically. Okay. So this is our UI for, but now how you can show. So in HTML, when you are using, so for lightning standard, we have basically lightning layout. Okay. So you can use lightning layout here. So when you are using any tag, so just try to close for close. But when you are writing the large amount of code, okay, so then you need to you will forget to where I close and where I miss this tag. So that's why when you open any tag, so just close that tag also. Then after that you start your work on it. Okay. So here basically some vertical alignment data tag. Okay, so here you can give the center, left and right. So I'm giving the my data in, so it will be showing the center. Okay, so when we are iterating any data, okay, so it should be always pass one key. Means when you are iterating data, so whatever the your first tag, okay, it should be give the key. So because when you are using your data or any uh, for differentiation, you need to be use key. So means all the tag, it should be the different key. For example, there are 10 data, so 10 data you have the different key for 10 those data. Okay. So if you learn already the HTML, so in HTML we have the ally tag for, okay, list of data story showing. Okay, so this is the ally tag, and I want to show my data like this variable name on the top, account name. Okay, then okay here, and I want to show my basically account number as well. Okay, this one. Okay, then this is the thing. Now let's deploy our component. So one thing also, when you deploy your component, okay, when you want to use this component on basically where on your Salesforce, so you need to be expose your component. Here I did not exposing my component, but without exposing component you can't use. Okay, so just expose your component. Here expose equal to true, and here some tag for exposing your component. So here I'm typing my basically target. Basically this is the target tag. Okay, then after that, where you are targeting your component. Okay, so when you are targeting any component to export, so just start and close your component tag here, and here within give where you want to expose your component. So I am exposing my component lightning underscore app page. Okay, and just copy and paste. Then here you can change after if you want to show your component like record page, so here you can give the record page. So for exposing the component, where you can get where you would know, So same thing on the component library, you can check everything. Okay, there everything is given. Home a page you can also see. Okay, now our component is ready. Just deploy and let's show the our method is calling or not. Uh, so here is giving some error. Lightning record page is not the valid targets. Okay, so lightning record page, if you check here, okay, so here it's giving the error basically.
I think double hyphen आएगा. Maybe.
In
देखो.
this yes, basically it's double underscore here.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Sorry. Underscore.
Yes.
Like
Okay, then let's deploy.
lightning spelling is wrong.
Okay, showing
Three
STLIGSTING.
LIGHTNING, right?
Yes. Okay, yes. Here is the LI. Yes. Okay, now it's deployed successfully. Now let's go in our Salesforce all. So we have created a one app also. Okay, so that's component LWC training component app. This is the basically tab I have created. Okay, so now let's remove these. Okay, this is the page. Okay, let's click any account, and here we can drag our component. Okay. So this is component. Just how you can drag the component, click on setup, and this is the edit page. Okay, let me remove this and our component search account component here. Okay, just save this. And go back. Okay, so this is our component. Okay, and let's type my basically account name. Okay, so here you can check is data. When I typing only L record, so it's showing there are two records. So one thing also. Okay, let me so one thing here. Okay, so when you're typing any same data, okay, so your method then it will be not called that because your data is already in the cache. So how you can check your data in the cache or not? Okay, so here basically all the data, this is the all my account here showing here. Okay, but I want to show only starting with S. Yeah, whatever the containing only S related account, so it will be showing here. Okay, these are record. So let's do one thing also. When you are typing any search keyword here and showing then you can check your method. It will Apex method. It will be not call again when you're typing. When you change the name, then it will be call. How you can check? So in the wire method, okay, here you can wire method. Basically this is wire property, not method. Okay, so in the wire property you can't check like this. Okay, but in wire method you can check. Okay, so let's comment this code, okay, for future reference. Okay, let's create two more variable here, accounts and error. Okay, this is
Ashish,
uh-huh,
we have given this dot search equal to event dot target dot value, right?
right.
This is for this is used for the input values.
Right. Here we are just typing the input, this one. Basically. This are value we are getting in this method. Here I've created one HTML input tag, this one, and I'm calling my that JavaScript method handle key here on C. Okay.
Then what is
So
the use of a for each loop in the HTML page?
for iterating the data, for example, here is coming the large amount of data, right? Here I'm
Yes.
typing. So how you can iterate all the data?
Okay.
For iterating or showing the data, we are using the for each. Whatever in a C or other language, you are using the for loop. So you can relate this is the for loop. You have the least amount of data record. So you want to show. So you need to be iterate now. Without iteration, how you can show all the list of record, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is for is not, it means any other things. It basically the for loop. But in LWC, we are calling the name of for each. Basically. So in for each, there are two elements. First one, your data. Second one, your variable name, item name. This variable name, you need to be show your data within here, whatever you
Okay.
want.
While searching, we are receiving only account name, right? But we haven't received any account number.
Yeah, but in any in my any account, I don't have any record now. So that's why it's not saying. If you fill here account number, okay, for example, 1 2 3 4, okay. So just when I typing here, my offer, this is the low value. Okay. So here is not showing for now because our data already in the cache. So when you want to store latest data, so just refresh and again search. Okay. So that's why I'm showing the wire adapter method. This is the wire property method. Now I want to use wire adapter method. If you see here, now it's showing the. So I will show
Yes,
how,
but you haven't deployed, right?
right?
But you haven't deployed that
No, no, no,
class name, right?
no. This is the data now. We need to be deploy our code only. So we did not change anything in code. We are only change the data. And this code already written here na. So the account number.
And one more question is why you want to like with sharing without sharing is there, right? You have used in the class with sharing keyword.
No, this is the different scenario. Okay, with sharing and without sharing. With sharing means, for example, there are multiple user. Okay, and one user no record means not access for this account number, and some users will have access for this account number. So when you're writing your with sharing, okay, it means enforce your security sharing rule basically. Okay, so when any user don't have this account access, so then he unable to get this data. When whatever the user have only this field, he able to get that data only. So that's why we are using the with sharing. And when you are using the without sharing, it means whatever the user don't have access this field, he able to access this data as well. So that's why when we are using the VS code and creating the our Apex class in VS code, that's why it's by default add the with sharing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So let's use now our adapter wire. This is the wire property. Okay. So here let me. This is wire property function. Okay. Now we are using wire adapter method. Okay. In a wire method, adapter method, same thing, everything, but slightly change for used. Okay. Means its structure one is change, small structure. Okay. So in this structure, you can also use your basically, uh, you know, uh, you able to do the console and manipulate some data. But in this wire property, you can't do that. Okay, so that's why wire adapter are HML here. Okay, so here basically this parenthesis first, then comma. So same thing when you're passing your variable in parameter. So here this is your parameter. Same as well passing your parameter. Now we have written our property name, right? But here just go back below and give your this is not mandatory you need to be give. Okay, you can give anything name, same like here. Okay, you can give anything name, but it should be like this. Okay, now that time we are using our record and data using this property. Now I'm already defined my data here, means variable property here. Okay, so I have already told these are property, you can't change name. It should be data first, it should be error second. Okay, then it will be only you able to get the data. So I'm first here I'm checking my data is coming or not. So when if data is coming, so then accounts store data in accounts. Okay, here. Okay, and my error it should be basically undefined. Okay, undefined is kind of variable data. It means no any data is coming, but undefined error. Okay, so else if data is not coming, so it should be means error is coming and data is going the undefined. So it will be the swipe here. So instead of undefined here you write error. These are things. Okay, so that's all. On here I want to also write one console for checking when your apex method call or not. So here I'm giving apex method called. Okay, now everything done, but on a component we need to be changed right here because we are using that time property. So here now we can use directly our data here. This is change value. That's all. If any error coming, so you can store here error and so error as well. Okay, so let's deploy now. Okay, is deploy now. Refresh your component. Okay, so let's search basically your here component data. Okay, I'm typing here L. Okay, it's O and then W. Okay, this data show here. Okay, so why is not called here? Because our data already in the in a cache. So here you can reload like empty cache and hard loaded. So when you click this load, whatever the previous data in already cache, it will be removed. Then after that, it will be store the new data basically. Okay. Now just type here s, see here apex class called. Okay. So here I have typed only yes. Okay. When I type the a, see here 2 times apex method called. Now let's here apex method called means all the data now is coming. So when again I put the yes, so that time it will be not call your apex method. Okay. So I'm typing here yes. See here and again type a. This is basically showing the data. Okay. So whatever the data already in your cache, then that time it will be not call your apex method basically. Okay. So here your apex method. Okay. This is the basically your changes. Okay. So we can put here our this console. Now let's check here. It's deployed successfully. Now again just import in hard. So now type U and I. So here your method also call and all the data coming related to U and I. Just remove. Okay. Now again call U. So all the data is coming in the wire adapter. Okay. So they are only slightly different in wire method and wire adapter. So in wire adapter, when you are calling, so that time if anything change in the your record, then it will be not called. But when you are calling anything change or searching, then it will be called again your method and search the new data basically. Okay. So there are two types of calling. Okay. Now I want to call my method. So this is the your wire functional. Okay. Let's comment this code. Okay. So I want when this on change. Now this is the third type. Okay. My apex method call on basically any you can say like any event basically. Okay. So here I'm creating one method like the search handle. Okay. And I'm giving my variable name also here like account name key. Okay. Then you can call your apex method. How you can call your apex method here? So in separate calling, this is the different thing. In the this is calling imperatively basically here. Imperatively apex method call. Okay. So this is your apex method name. Now just parenthesis curly braces Same thing also, this one you need to be do, but here slightly change in the passing your parameter. Previously you are passing your data dollar with variable name, but when you are calling your fx method imperatively, so you need to be call this method, this, if you are passing my variable name, so you can pass this variable name directly. If you want to use this variable directly, okay, so you can also use this variable name using this line. Okay,
Basically, why to use dollar actually?
no, when we are passing when you are calling the apex method using the wire adapter wire property, then need to be used dollar for passing the our variable name.
No, no. Actually, what is the function of dollar actually?
So this is the basically one method. Okay, this is the you know, you are when you are using the jQuery. Okay, so in jQuery also the use of dollar. So when you are passing any variable in a wire, so this is say annotation of the, this is the variable name dollar and variable name.
Okay.
Okay. So here you can when you want to use direct variable, so you can use, but I'm calling this method in this method. Okay, so such type we can learn also how we can call another method in another method. So here I'm giving my this variable name. Okay, so this is data count. Now this is the then functionality. This is called basically promises. Okay, so here you can give this, and this is the arrow variable method name. This is your basically data. Okay, now you can use also this one, same thing I can use here. Okay, but this is not data here, here it will be the result. Okay, after then it could be my catch basically. So here type error, then arrow method, then this is the your promise catch promise. Okay, so here it should be changed like this, and here pass the your error. Okay, so such type you can call your apex method imperatively. So this method we can call here directly. Okay, check if this data is coming, this one data. Okay, if data is not blank or undefined, then it will be called only this method. Okay, and now pass your variable data in this method, means this is the your data, it will be coming like this. So here you can type here basically uh, calling JS method. Okay, now let's deploy and check. Here now I can type here, see, unite. Okay, so your method also you can call like this. Okay, but if you want to, okay, if you want to call or show your data on load time, okay, so you can call your method this one also. Okay, basically directly in a connected callback. Okay, so how you can call your method in connected callback? This is the connected callback method. Okay, so here you can call this method directly in a connected callback like this. Same thing. You can write this code. Okay, this code also you can write in a here directly connected callback. but we don't want to hodgepodge. Like if you call, so you can like this call. This is also fine, but don't do the code like hodgepodge. Just create separate method and that method call the another method. When your logic na basically different method, so you can create another method and call another method. So this is the parameterized data. Okay,
Hello,
and
if process is working in imperative method, so why we over the use connected callback? So actually,
no, I'm not calling non-imperatively. Okay, the connected callback basically I want to call when you in case you want to show all the data on load. Okay, means whatever your component loaded, then you want to show all the data, so you can call your method in a here
connected.
connected callback. But this it will be not search functionality. Okay, for search functionality you need to use this handle search. But if you want to, when my component load, that time already data it show all the data. Okay, then you can search functionality. You can use this. Let me check. Okay, so previously it's not showing all the data first time, right? When our component is loaded,
Okay, okay.
right? So here when you want to when our component loaded, then that time also data show something. So then you can call method in connector callback, and then you can do the first functionality here. See here, right? Now you can perform your search functionality. Okay. Any question? Anyone? So like this, we can okay, we can call our apex method. So this is the connected callback. So you can say here, this is basically uh, load data on uh, browser when component loaded. Okay. So such type you want, so you can show for data, some data, and then you can do the search functionality. And anything when you want your components loaded, then you want to show data on load. So that time also you can use it. Okay. Okay. So that's all from today. So if you have any question, so please let me know. Okay. So
Question basically why we use life cycle hooks in components, because mainly of the time we are using wire and imperative method and that is working also. So why we use life cycle hooks actually? So that is actually question.
no, life cycle the different thing, right? So life cycle wire also is a part of life cycle, right?
Okay.
Right, and connector callback also is a part of life cycle.
Yes.
So when you watch our life cycle video now, in that video we have explained when your connector callback call, when your wire method call, when your render callback call, when you call render method, and when we use this method. So such type of questions and such type of explanation I've given in the basically uh, that life cycle video. Okay, so a wire method and connected callback, these are the all the kind part of the life cycle.
Wire also.
Yes, because this is the adapter method now. When you're when you okay, for example you are calling the connected callback, right?
Right.
And also you are calling the wire method. So which one run first, connected callback or wire method?
I think connected callback first.
No, it will be called first wire method,
Why?
because wire method is the adapter. Okay, this is the functionality. So when you calling any method in wire, then that one it will be called first. After that it will be called the connected callback. Because when
Oh,
you learn na, so when your connected callback call, when your DOM is inserted completely on the browser. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So that's.
can
Mhm.
you please explain about the DOM actually? So I am also in doubt fully. So what is DOM actually?
DOM means basically we are using the name, source name. The DOM is basically document. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever you are creating component na, this is basically one document. Okay. So
Okay.
when is showing or rendering on the browser, so it's behind is calling the DOM. Okay. Previously when you are using the HTML, when you are using working only the HTML and JavaScript, so when you try to fetch any data from HTML, so how we are writing JavaScript document dot get element, means
Yeah.
whatever component we are using, that is basically document,
Okay.
right? So we are using document get element by ID, get element by class name, get
Yeah.
element by tag name. So
Just
this is
working on the HTML body actually into a JS.
right. So
Right.
that what the HTML body, everything is document basically.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, everyone, and thanks for joining. And
Yes.
let's
Yes.